Welcome everyone to the Desbro Show. I'm Drew, and on this show we like to talk about the latest news of pop culture, sports, and conspiracies. Today I'll be reviewing Frankenstein and Predator Badlands. But before I get into the reviews, I would like to ask you to please subscribe to the channel of the Desbro Show and follow us on Instagram, the Desbro Show. Again, please subscribe and let's get into the reviews. First I want to talk about Frankenstein, directed by Guillermo del Toro. It is a complete different version of what I expected him to do of Frankenstein. I was expecting it to be a straight up retelling of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. If you want to watch a movie closer to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, check out 1994 Frankenstein. It is the closest one to the book. But this one is more of just a retelling. It was a lot more different than what I was expecting, what I was going to see. From beginning to end, it is just a joy, and even at the most weakest scenes, you're just invested to see what happens next and where it leads to. In the beginning, the prologue is probably one of my favorite scenes, and when you watch it, you'll see why I love the prologue. It is complete monster, complete horror, and what everything I was expecting of a Frankenstein movie. And then it leads to, of course, what the actual story leads to with, Victor Frankenstein is this misunderstood professor, scientist, and he's trying to create life, and he's trying to create this whatever he's trying to do, and leading to creation of the monster, which of course he regrets. That being said, Oscar Isaac does an amazing job as Victor Frankenstein. From beginning, you are like trying to understand this character, and towards the middle, you're just like, oh my god, this man's a total monster. That being said, when the creature is introduced, played by Jacob Elordi, he does a great job as the monster. The way he carries himself, the way he speaks with his booming voice, and he just walks around like this force of nature. He does a spectacular job as the creature. Another thing that got me lost in this world was, of course, the practical effects. I enjoy a good practical effects. I enjoy it when it's done so well, and it makes the world even more real, this whole fantasy world, to get you sucked into it. And of course there's CGI within it, but the practical effects is what really grabbed me in this movie. Another thing that's in this movie, of course, is the whole Beauty and the Beast trope, something Guillermo del Toro is not used to, such as Hellboy 2, The Shape of Water, and this is no different. He does position the whole beauty, falling in love with the beast within this thing. Again, something different from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which of course is like a little arc. The Bride of Frankenstein is not within this. It is different. But that being said, of course, the main story is just Frankenstein and the monster, and them clashing, colliding, and you see this unravel, like from when they first meet, unraveling towards the end, is such a great payoff. The ending was one of my favorite scenes of this movie, to be honest. I really enjoyed the ending of this movie. Now, of course, people who do watch monster movies, they understand that a good monster movie has tragedy at the end. It doesn't end well, for man or monster. It does not end well. And in this movie, it does have an amazing conclusion. And this is another reason why I say people should watch this movie, is because the ending is so well done. It is a poetic, beautiful ending. Not poetic in a dark way, but just full of beauty. Me personally, I saw it as a great ending, and I honestly think others might want to see it that way as well. And again, from where Frankenstein and the monster meet, and towards the end, the final scene they show is a full circle scene, and I enjoyed that part of the movie. So I say watch it, give it a look, watch it, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Next, I would like to talk about Predator Badlands. Now, this movie was a fun watch. I'll be honest with you. In the beginning, I was skeptical. I saw the teaser trailer, I saw the Predator, and all I could think of too is, look how they messed with my boy, man. And for a minute, I just couldn't get used to it. And then I saw the very first trailer, and the Predator speak. And when he spoke, he said he was no one's prey. And at that moment, I was like, you got me, I'm in. I'm not gonna lie. Predator, the very first movie, is still my favorite Predator movie of all time. This one just might be my second or third after maybe, between Concrete Jungle and this one. So what I meant to say was Predator 2. I don't know why I thought of Concrete Jungle. I just thought of the video game for some reason, and I really did enjoy that game. I actually have that one in PS2. And anywho, my mind just drew a blank, and I said Predator Concrete Jungle, but I meant to say Predator 2. All right, there you go. Um, I really did enjoy this movie. In the in the beginning, when I did see how the Predator looked, and then I watching the movie, it made more sense on why the Predator looks like that. He's a runt. He's seen without honor. He's born without honor, and they kind of say that they do want him dead. Which is why he needs to earn his honor even more. It's a straight up underdog story, and who does not like an underdog story? Let's be honest. The story development of this creature, of the predator, growing into this world and trying to survive on a planet was just awesome to watch. Him living off his wits and just using everything that he's learned from his brother just shows you this character that he is not one to be trifled with. And that's what I really enjoyed about this movie, that he does show that he is capable of being one of the clan by being one of the Yautja, and he shows that he does deserve that title of being part of that clan. Um, Another character that I didn't really was a surprise that I liked was Eli Fanning. Hopefully, I'm not messing up her name. I'm looking at it right now, make sure that I don't mess up her name. Uh, yeah, Eli Fanning. She did a great job. I thought she was gonna be annoying because sometimes you have that one annoying character that you're like, why did they put that character in there? She was not annoying. She did not slow down the movie. She did a great job, and in fact, I think you did need that kind of human element within this movie to an extent. But let's not. But that don't let that fool you. It's all about the predator, and they make sure to show you that it's all about the predator, the main character of this movie. And they did a great job of making him a protagonist, which is why I can understand why they made the movie PG-13 and why they didn't show any human blood. Something I kind of wanted to see, but no, what it is, it's the synthetics. It's those synthetic robot people who walk around. They're kind of like, Bishop from Aliens. They're kind of like that. Um, so they kind of put that element in it. But when the Predator fights those synthetic beings, it is such an enjoyment to watch. It's like, you know what? I get it. There's no human blood, but this right here, this is awesome. And I enjoyed every minute of the battle between those robots. Um, Another thing that I enjoyed about this movie is just again the character development of the Predator. People are saying, "Oh, he shows his feelings." Yeah, he doesn't really show any of his feelings. He kind of just buries them still. But at the same time, you kind of understand that, this is a tale of an underdog. And I feel like you kind of have to put that kind of element within that. This isn't your typical, villain predator, bloodlust, trying to kill everything and try to get dozens of trophies. This is a predator who's kind of been pushed around, driven to the mud, and is now trying to earn respect by this task that he's going through on a planet that should kill him easily. Hardly. That's another thing important about this. Know about this. No predators go on this planet. Okay, and he is like, you know what? I'm gonna go on this planet and I'm gonna take over, and you're gonna watch me do it. And that's where kind of the movie leads. Um, Again, from beginning to end, the intro is such an awesome intro, and it's like, okay, let's get into this, and everything else through the whole movie was just a fun watch. Again, I enjoy this Predator. I hope a sequel comes out. I will watch it in a heartbeat, and I feel like he was a great, perfect protagonist, and I want to see more of him. That being said, Predator Badlands is an awesome action flick, popcorn flick, just to sit down and enjoy it. Um, I would say that Predator Badlands is a much watch, as soon as in theaters. That's what I would say. You know, um and if Frankenstein was in theaters, I would say the same thing. Watch it as soon as in theaters. That is my rating for those movies. Watch them soon as in theaters. And what do you think about Frankenstein and Predator Badlands? Do you like the ending of Frankenstein? Did you like everything else about it? Was there parts that you didn't care much about Frankenstein? And for Predator Badlands, would you change about Predator Badlands? What you disliked about Predator Badlands? Did you like Predator Badlands? Put down the comments down below and go in and let us know what you think. Other than that, I would say just have a great day and catch you next time.